everyone, this is Barbie with Jeannie's Designs. We're getting ready to go live. Let me pull you down just a hair. There we go. Hi everybody. I'm waiting for it to come up on my iPad. I hope everybody's doing good. Hey Leslie. How are ya? I'm skipping. Let me see. There we go. Hi everybody. We'll give everybody just a minute to join. It's a beautiful day here in near Tampa. I mean, last week every day was cloudy and it rained almost every day. So I'm pretty excited that it's nice and sunny. Hi, Laura. Hi, Evie. Or Eve. Hi, Tay-Tay. Hi, everybody. We're going to do a really simple pattern. This is my pattern, one of my original patterns that I've been probably sewing for 20-some years. And it's different every time I sew it. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Kathy, you're watching me on an 80-inch TV. Oh my gosh. Don't tell my husband you have an 80-inch TV. He'll want one. He'd actually like to have, during football and baseball season, he'd like to have 2 or 3 or 4 TVs on the wall so he can watch everything all at once. It's kind of scary. Oh gosh. That's funny. Are you at your daughter's, Kathy? Because I knew you were traveling. How fun. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Carol. We're getting a good group here. Now, Jan was going to join, but, you know, her dad just got home from the skilled nursing, I think is where he was. He went to the hospital, then he went to skilled nursing, and he's home. So there may be some, you know, something she's having to do for him. So we're going to give her a little grace here and see if she joins. So I'm going to go ahead and put my coffee down, and I'm going to show you what we're going to make. So this is my pattern, the JeannieBag Shoulder Bag. I released it last year. No, it was this year. I released it earlier this year, but I've been making this bag for probably, oh gosh. Hi, Holly. I'm so glad you joined. But I've been making it for 20 years or so. And every time I make it, it's just a little different. But the pattern is actually a very beginner-friendly pattern. So I'm going to go over the pieces. Thank you, Leslie. All right, let's go over the pieces. I'm going to pull you down just a little here so you can see. So this is what I'm doing it out of. This is some gorgeous, I don't even know what color you call it. It's kind of a tan caramel, probably a caramel, a deep caramel. Sandra, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. It's a beginner bag. So these are the handles, and I just have them. I'm going to do 3/4 inch handles, and so all I did was tape them. And I'm doing this fabric, and then I'm doing some cream cork. These are the handle connectors. And then this is the lining. This is linen from Oh, what's the name of the place? Simply Classic. Now, I did interface every piece of it because, you know, linen, it stretches pretty significant. And then here's my hardware. I'm using antique gold hardware. Jan's coming. She just texted me. Hi, Gail. Hi, Scrappin'. Lisa. And then I have a zipper overlay, and I did already put in It's a Beautiful Thing tag because it goes really well with the linen. So that's that. This is the lining, 2 pieces of that, and I did interface it with Woven Fuse 2. These are the 2 top pieces out of my cork. And then there is 1 large outside pocket. No, hi Jan, you're fine. We're just really getting started. So 1 out of the caramel and 1 out of the linen, and then these are my 2 outside pieces. Gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. So I'm gonna put everything over here, and I'm gonna start with my handles and my handle connectors. So this caramel fabric is, I'll have to put a link in the description, but it's from Sailrite. They were having a big sale, so I ordered some. So here's my other pieces of hardware. I have 4 square rings for my handles. I have 2 magnetic snaps. I am going to use some rivets, and I have my name tag. That's all the hardware. So it's not hardware heavy at all. All right, so let's do our handle connectors first. So since I'm using 3/4 inch hardware, this is a 1.5 inch piece, no secret there. And my handles are 3 inch pieces. Leslie, I'm kind of like you. I'm about ready to do some updates to this pattern because it doesn't have a zipper closure, and I would like to add a zipper closure option. So, because I know on the fundamental tote, you've been thinking about doing some updates to your pattern too. So I might do that. All right, so this will cut in 2, so there's 4 of them. Hi, Trisha. And I'm using a 20 gauge needle, and I'm using Tex 45 thread, kind of a cream thread. I don't have any of this color thread. Leslie, do you know if Saya has any thread this color? Hi. Hi, Frank. You want me to show how to use my machine? Okay. Yeah, Jan, I just, you know, I looked and looked and I just don't have anything, so I'm using a kind of a cream. It goes with the lining and the exterior, so. We're just gonna do our handle connectors. And we'll cut these 2 in half. There's 1. You think she has a caramel? I'm gonna have to go look. I thought Leslie might know, but Jan's gonna go look too. I'm actually surprised I don't have it. I have most of her colors. Sad to say. Okay. All right, let's just cut these in 2. The foot pedal. Frank, I'm not really sure what you mean by the foot pedal. I'm not really sure. Does anybody know what he means? Lisa, I am making a turkey. We're having some friends over, and I'm making a fresh turkey. Leslie, to match this kind of a caramel faux leather. I don't have anything like that. Okay, I'm going to go look it up. She said she does. Jan says it's called caramel. Okay. Huh. How about that for the same color? Yeah, we're making it tone. I've never made a fresh turkey. I've heard that they're just, once you have one, you'll never go back. So we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna just baste these along the bottom. And I'm just going to do some chain stitching. Has anybody else ever had done a fresh turkey? We have this local meat market. They have fantastic prices, and so we started getting a lot of our meat from there. Salmon, chicken wings, steaks. So Tony was in there not long ago, and whoops, people were ordering a fresh turkey. Sorry, I gotta lean over and get that. So he said, oh, why not? She has matching zipper tape too. Of course, she does. I have this zipper tape, and that's what I'm using today. It matches pretty well. Honestly, I don't remember where I got this. I think I got it at my Handmade Space, but I'm not sure. All right, so there's my connectors. I'll put those away for just a minute, and let's do our handle. You know, I don't know that I'm not gonna stuff it, but I am gonna put some spices and celery and onion inside, sage, you know, and stuff. I'm a little worried. Tony got a really big, I think it's like over 24, 26 pounds, because he loves leftover turkey. And I'm a little afraid I don't have a big enough pan. You know, I have a turkey roaster pan, but I don't know if that's going to be big enough. I'm going to make it work no matter what, but we'll see. It'll be scrumptious. Just scrumptious. This is kind of a tedious. Hi, PJ. You've had a fresh pig before? Oh my gosh. I bet that was fantastic. BJ, I'm sewing up one of my own patterns, the JeannieBag Shoulder Bag. It's a very beginner-friendly pattern. And I got this new caramel faux leather from, sorry, somebody was messaging me, from Sale Right, and I wanted to use it, and this is a great bag for it. Lisa, I have ordered off of Alibaba, and so I'm offering hardware on my website now. I have black matte, and I have black matte rainbow right now in 1 inch. So I decided to go ahead and do that rather than just buy a little bit on AliExpress. Yeah, I'm actually getting some, there aren't any square rings out there right now, but they're on their way. And then I did also order 1.5 inch black matte and matte rainbow. And I have purse feet coming. I have rivets coming. And I have zipper pulls coming in matte rainbow and matte black. I know. I saw the quality of it, and it's so much, it's nice. I've gotten some matte black from somewhere. It wasn't Kasaya, and it was very thin. Hers is quality too. I'm not trying to compete with her at all. I'm trying to support my channel is what I'm really trying to do. So, yeah, go check it out. Those are the only 2 finishes that I have right now. I'm going to see how it goes, and I might expand. The next one would be antique bronze or antique gold. That's my next most used for me. I don't think I caught that. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, Lisa, I know you get yours on AliExpress. Do you have to buy a certain amount there? Because there's a certain amount you have to buy on Alibaba, obviously. I have, Holly. I have sewn some leather on this Sale Right. I haven't sewn any leather on my cylinder arm yet. Sorry. All right, so those 2 are done. Excellent. Love it. Now, I'm going to give one of my fellow bag makers a little plug here because this is a little rivet tool from Jolie Lee Creations, Leslie at Jolie Lee. I use it all the time. So I'm going to mark for my rivets. And the nice thing about this tool is it can be used for 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1/2 inch straps. It's perfect in every way. I mean, it's so nice and easy because you can get them perfectly lined up. It's perfect every time. So if you don't have one, you should really go get one on Jolie Lee Creations. You know, sometimes there are tools we buy that we don't use very often. Thank you, Jan. And we think it's a great idea, and we're like, oh, I've got to have that. I have a whole drawer full of that. But this one I almost use it every day, actually. So I'm just cutting or snipping my little rivet holes here. We don't put this on until the end, but you know, want to be ready. Oh, there you go, Leslie. Thank you. So just FYI for me too. Thank you, Leslie. I love this. She's been so supportive of me. So I'm happy to support her. I will be doing a Black Friday sale on Friday for everything on my website. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but there will be a sale. All right, I got to get my stuff over here. All right. This light back here, you can see that on here? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. That is a Sailrite light. I got those at Sailrite. Let me see if this will get out of the way. I don't like my lights in the camera. There we go. Yeah, Sailrite. They're very bright. They are a tiny bit warm. They're not hot to the touch, but they are a little bit warm. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is do my outside pocket. So I've got one lining piece and one outside piece, and I'm just going to do a tube. I'm going to sew those together with the seam allowance. The pattern, I think, calls for you to cut it into the bottom, but this outside caramel piece is too thick to do that, I think. So I'm not doing it. I'm doing it just a slight difference here today. So Frank wanted to know about the petal. So let me just show you down here, Frank. Here's the petal. I'm not sure if you can even see it. Let me see. There you go. There's the petal. And when I want to go, I just press. And when I'm done and want to stop, I just let up. It takes a little getting used to. I hope that's what answers your question. I'm not sure if it does or not. Most industrials have petals like that. And they have a knee lift over here. Thank you, Lisa. That jewelry pattern is very great for gifts. And it doesn't take a lot of material. All right, so I just created a tube. Now I'm going to turn that right side out. They're nice bright lights, Trisha. They really do give a lot of light. I have so many lights in here. You should see it. And actually later today, we're having a neighbor who's a licensed electrician come and add a couple can lights in the ceiling right over my two machines. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny, actually. Now I am going to, trying to decide. I was going to leave a lip, but that's linen, and it's not, what should I do? I don't think I'm going to. You'll be able to see it anyway. And you know what? Before I do that, I need to put a piece of Decaville on here. Or some kind of extra stabilizer. Because I'm going to put a magnetic snap. I forgot about that. I know. Can you see all my plugs? Right there. Yeah. Tony did that for me too. So, because it's got a switch on it, and when I'm done sewing or filming or whatever, I just turn the main switch off and it turns everything off. It's fantastic. All right, let's just put a piece here. Sorry, guys, I completely forgot. I've got one, Lisa. I've got one here and over by my my Thor. Okay, let me just make sure I'm getting this in the middle. Yeah, you've made several, haven't you? All right, now we can turn this right side out. All right. The other thing I'm not sure I really like about this fabric is, you know, linen wrinkles pretty bad. It's gorgeous fabric, though. Oh, Lisa. He is my #1 fan, too. All right, Jan, entertain. I'm just going to turn around and iron this real quick behind me. Of course, my iron is not hot. I thought it was. There we go. Okay, that'll have to do. Sorry about that. Imagine. Thank you, Jan. All right, now I'm just going to top stitch across the top. I just want to make sure I put that. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord, Lisa. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right. Doesn't that just look so pretty? Oh, my gosh. Oh, I love this color. All right, so I am going to attach this, but I'm going to wait until I put my other pieces on here. So I'm taking my piece of cork and I'm going to attach it to the top. Whoops. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm not even doing my own pattern right. Isn't that pathetic? Oh my. I'm going to measure over and add my handle connectors. On each side, you want to measure over the distance in the pattern, and we're going to add our handle connectors. And I don't want these two. Let me see. Yeah. Perfect. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, everybody. Whoops, I think I did that one wrong. Yeah. All right, so these are going to be attached going down. So I'm just going to base these in place. On both sides. Now I will add my top piece, my cork. And if you noticed, I used a Lux Fuse, and I left, this is going to be the top of the bag. I left this in the seam allowance on the bottom here where it's going to connect. I'm using my industrial, so it probably would be fine, but you know, people that don't have, or they have a semi-industrial, you'd want to make sure that you left it completely out of the seam, any interfacing. Okay. Sewing that together at my seam allowance in the pattern. Just make sure your D-ring's out of the way. Kathy, it's your daughter's birthday today. Tell her happy birthday. Fun. Okay. So now you're going to flip that up. Oh gosh, doesn't that look good together? I worried about doing cork with this because it's so heavy, but I think it's going to be fine. Don't trim off your tail here because we're going to put a rivet on the bottom. So now I'm going to, with the seam allowance you just created going down towards the bottom, we're going to top stitch. This looks so good. Kathy, does your daughter sew? Does she have a sewing machine? So you don't have, you know, withdrawal. Look how good that looks, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to put my tag on here. And then I'll add some rivets under here. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's put the tag on this side, and we'll put our pocket on the other side. Hey, Christy. It didn't let you know. Oh, man. That's not good. I think I'm going to put it right here. Okay. You know, I was going to tell you guys, we almost always, in years past, have cooked Thanksgiving dinner on Friday and gone out to this place. So if you guys live in Florida, you probably know it. Safety Harbor has a Thanksgiving buffet. And we started doing that when we first moved down here because Tony's uncle's family always did that. And we really liked it. We went last year. And we didn't like it as well. I don't know why, really. I don't know. Safety Harbor here is a town, but they have it's a resort and spa, but they do a Thanksgiving buffet every year. Now, they didn't do it during COVID, obviously, but, so this year, you know, we've got friends and coming over, and we just decided we're going to just do our own Thanksgiving from now on. Thus, we decided to get the fresh turkey. Looking for my hammer. There's going to be just a bit of noise here. That wasn't too bad. Oh, Safe Harbor's a restaurant. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I think it's different. And I'm just putting a piece of fusible fleece over there. I keep all those scraps. It's worth it. And now, before I move on from this piece, I'm going to put a rivet right in there. And I'm going to take it over to my rivet hole press. And my punch. I was organizing all my hardware this morning. Tony said I was being a gerbil. I was. All right, I'll be right back. Okay. There we go. They're not completely even, but they'll do. All right, so now I'm going to repeat this on the back where I'm going to add my pocket. So I'm going to, oops, I got to put my handles on. Oh dear. It really, I'm telling you, I honestly, I don't remember how much this vinyl was. I got it on sale. So it's been a little bit, really. I was actually cleaning out my closet and I found it and I'm like, oh, I need to use that. All right. Thank you, Kathy. Oh man, that would be really bad. Because I'd have to rip it out. And you know, I'm not surprised that hasn't happened on a live where you have to do some, hi Carla, some ripping out. All right, let's just base those in place. Okay. Let's add our top. This is my JeannieBag Shoulder Bag. This is my pattern, the JeannieBag Shoulder Bag, a beginner-friendly pattern. I'm actually gonna probably add to it here in the next month or two. So if anybody's bought it already, you'll get the update for free. To add a zipper closure. You know, it's a tote, and it's not a small tote. I'd consider it a medium tote. So it's nice to have an option for a zipper closure on that size of a bag. Hi, Valerie. All right, seam allowance going down towards the bottom. I'm about ready to say it, guys. I'm about ready to say it. What am I about ready to say? Okay, let me go. This is my new bag. Yep. Probably not. I don't need I don't need yet another bag. But it's gorgeous. All right, I'll be right back. Let me press these in. I'll be right back. So it's pretty typical, you know, you're live and you're trying to hurry, and I dropped the rivets on the floor, so that's why it took me longer than normal. All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna add our front pocket, and I just add it right up against where that is connected with the cork. This is gonna be, I'm gonna leave it, I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave it one big pocket. I think I'm going to, because it's gonna have a snap. All right, I'm just gonna baste the sides closed. And then I'll go across the bottom. Now the pattern calls for this pocket to be the whole front, but this fabric is just too thick to do that. So I changed it up just a little. That's one thing, you gotta just pay attention to your fabric choices. Okay, perfect. Now I am going to, oh, I should have done this before, but it's okay. I'm gonna add my magnetic snap. Whoa! My sailrite got away from me. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it right there. I'm using a rivet magnetic snap, so it'll be fine. Okay, so my magnetic snap is about I'm just putting mine about a 1/2 inch down. And then where I put my marking, it marks on this side too. So once again, I have to go over and put my, hi Linda, put my snap in. So hold on. I'm almost done. think next time I should just bring those tools over here so I don't have to walk away, but there we go. There's my snap. Now, if you're using prong magnetic snaps, just do it ahead of time. See, it's a huge pocket, but because I added the snap, it's going to be fine. Oh, love, love, love. All right, let's put the outsides together. And try and match your side seams as best you can over here. So who's traveling this week? Kathy's already traveled to her daughter's. Anybody else traveling? I wish you safe travels if you are. You're working on a Carlotta, Laura? Fantastic. That's such a great little pattern. I love that pattern. All right, so this we're going to sew the sides and the bottom. And then we'll box our corners, and then we just have to do the lining and put it all together. Okay. I have to have a sip of coffee. Hi, Sienna. You're in Holland. Oh, Holly, everybody's coming to your house, huh? So you're the cooking? All right, let's sew this together. The seam allowance in the pattern. And this, for me, see how thick this is over here? It'll be fine because I'm using my industrial, but I wouldn't, I'm glad I didn't, it's already got all that, that pocket there. Ugh. I could have left it out of the seam allowance, I guess. It looks better when it's in the seam allowance, though. It'll be fine. Oh, everybody's coming to your house, Peggy. Eve, you're working on the black Trailblazer in cork? Oh my, that's gonna be gorgeous. Okay, I'm just gonna go really slow here. Ooh. This cell right will sew through anything, you know. So will Thor. All right, let's do the bottom. I have made this bag out of cork and it's not nearly as thick, so the pattern would work just fine with that. I am going to trim my seams. You know, as seamstresses, our friends and family really benefit from us, don't they? They get beautifully handmade items that you never get anywhere else. All right, let's box our corners. And just nestle your seams. Oops, I didn't trim my bottom seam. Let me do that. Hi, Karen. Nestle your seams and just make sure whatever way they go from on the bottom that you repeat that on the other side. It's not an absolute requirement, but it does make it look good. It's going to naturally want to go one way or the other. All right, let's sew this corner out of the box. This Luxe Fuse from Barb at Got Interfacing sews beautifully. She doesn't carry Decaville. She doesn't carry Decaville Light anymore, and so I tried this. It's not quite as expensive as Decaville Light, but it really has the same feel, but it doesn't wrinkle. So it's beautiful. I just got a whole roll. I tried it and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get some. Oh, Karen, I am 100% better. I'm well. I'm well. COVID didn't get me. I'm 100% better. And Tony never got it. Can you believe it? Never got it. Let's turn this right side out so we can see what it looks like. See how we did on matching our side seams. Luxe Fuse from Barb at Got Interfacing. It's her own. You know what? I'm just gonna see how I did, but I'm gonna turn this back out and do another row of stitching because you're seeing those stitches. That's all right. Oh my gosh, look guys, we did pretty good. I'm gonna turn this back out. Thank you, Jan. I would recommend that you try a yard. I think it's on sale right now. If you haven't ever tried it, that's what I did. I tried a bunch of different because I couldn't get her Decaville Light. And I wanted to try, I've used Decaville Light forever, so I thought I'd try some other stuff. I've tried a bunch of other brands. Let me just do another quick row here. So I tried a yard of some of Fabric Therapy's interfacing, which I like. And I tried, what's that gal's name? Castile Handmade. It's I think it's called Fuse Plus. I believe. I'm going to do it as far as I can down here. Castine, yeah. What else did I try? I tried two kinds from Fabric Therapy. And for a Decaville replacement, this Flex Fuse, that's why I bought a whole roll. The other thing that I love is I do love the Sofuse Plus. Hi, Sherry. From Castine Handmade. I bought some from her when I was at So Magical to try it. And I just ordered some more because I really like it. So, I tried to expand my horizons. Somebody said, I forget who it was, that it might have been Leslie. Leslie, it might have been you, the Geeky Fuse. I don't know if Leslie's still on here or not, but I think she loves Geeky Fuse. I have not tried that. The nice thing about Sofuse Plus is it's very reasonably priced. Oh yeah, Eve, I know. Shipping has really gotten out of control, I think, personally. I mean, the USPS has increased prices for the holidays. And I'm like, thank you. Happy Merry Holiday, Happy Christmas to you too. All right, there we go. Thanks, Jan, for, oh, there you are, Leslie. Geeky Fuse is all you use. Interesting. I may have to try it. All right, so there's our outside. Isn't that stunning? I love it. All right, let's do the inside. I love it. I love that fabric. All right, I'm going to get my zipper ready. I have an overlay in cork, and I have some tape on the back. And I'm just using this linen fabric. I don't know what the options are for international shipping. I mean, it's really unfortunate that it's gotten so expensive. All right, I'm just going to base this in place. My zipper right side up. I may have to try the Geeky Fuse. I can't do it. I don't need to right now. I've got so many. I've got so much because I bought a bunch to try, so I don't need any right now, but I think I'm going to try it. How much is it, Leslie? Is it reasonably priced too? Because I want quality, but I want reasonably priced. I use so much interfacing, you know? All right, I'm just putting my other side of my zipper on. I'm gonna heat up my iron here real quick, make sure it's nice and hot. 3 yards by 42 is $14.25 for Geeky Fuse. Oh. Wow. That's very reasonably priced. All right, let me turn around and iron this. That's, is that for an equivalent to Sofuse? Or what's that equivalent to? Hi, Cindy. We're making my pattern, which is the JeannieBag Shoulder Bag. Okay, so I've got my zipper pocket ready. I'm just going to add it to one side of my lining. Interesting, Leslie. No, it doesn't wrinkle. Well, eventually I may have to try that too. So it's a little more expensive than Sofuse. Okay. Is that Sofuse Plus, Jan? Hi, Sheila. Right, I was just putting some Sofuse Plus. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'm just going to add my overlay. And I'm going to measure down. Okay. Rena. Yes. Hi, Rena. I don't work anymore. This is my work. But, oh, I sewed that on. That's hilarious. But when I was working, that was definitely the case, at least the last year. All right, I'm going to sew around the outside. And I'm not going to worry about pulling these to the back because it's cream on cream. Normally I would, but I'm not going to worry about it. I did use a template for this. I used the one from Sew Yours. This is a template from Sew Yours. And I like it because you can put a tag right here. Let me tell you something about Sew Yours. I don't know if Melissa's on here. I doubt she is, but she's a fellow Floridian too. Let me finish this just a second. Okay. She's getting ready to carry vinyl. In the next couple weeks, she's going to release some vinyl. And I was lucky enough to be one of the testers for it. Cindy, you're so sweet. But I just turned 65 this year. So I'm not as young as I may seem. I'm grateful for every day. I feel younger than 65, but I went on Medicare this year, and it's I'm really happy about it. I haven't had to pay anything yet. Yeah, I don't have any issues, really. But I mean, every time I've gone to the doctor, let's see. I guess I've only gone to the doctor once, and I didn't pay anything. Beautiful. So yeah, we retired a couple years ago. We planned to do it early. So I retired at 63. I don't know if that's really considered early, but we did. We planned it, and we did it. We just decided to do it. All right, let me put some more tape in here. Well, I'm glad you got to retire. I'm sorry it was because of health issues, though. You know, it's funny because, you know, the older you get, the faster time goes. There's really something to that saying. All right, so there's, isn't that so pretty? Ugh. All right, let's put our zipper pocket in here. You know, it's funny. Everybody talks about, you know, when they think they're going to retire and all that. I started working when I was 14. Oops, that's way not right. And most of my career, I worked 2 or 3 jobs. Not because I had to, because I loved what I did as a nurse. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble getting that on the way I want it. Yeah, I don't regret retiring. Tony, neither of us regret retiring. Okay, I think that's better. There we go. So, anyway, 2 or 3 jobs. I'd work as a nurse in either in a unit or as a manager, and then I did PRN work, and I did PIC lines on the side for nursing homes. I did all kinds of stuff. I loved it, though. I don't regret 1 minute. All right, I have to have a sip of coffee. All right, let's sew around. I like to do my zipper pockets this way so I can sew around the whole thing on the outside. All right, let's do it. You see my coffee cup zipper pull that I've got on here? Okay, we're about ready to put it together. Isn't it amazing all the different careers we as seamstresses have? Isn't? Look at that. And look at that coffee pole. Isn't it cute? Okay. Enough gushing over my choices. Let's put this together. I am going to leave the bottom open. I'm going to just even it up just a little so that I can finish the inside bottom through this pocket. Just going to fold it up. Thank you guys. Thanks, Eve. Thanks, everybody. All right, let's turn this and close the sides. Okay, let's do this other side. Thanks for joining, Rena. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. Think of all those things you can be thankful for. We are all so blessed. Lots to be thankful for this year and every year. We're having one of our friends over that had cancer last year and is cancer-free now. So she has a lot to be thankful for, and we're grateful for that too. All right, there's our pocket. Love. All right, let's put our linings together. Right sides together. We're almost ready to do it. Put it together, guys, all the way. You had double pneumonia last year? Oh my goodness. Were you in the hospital? I bet you were. Oh boy. It is, you know, got to be grateful for every single day. All right, let's sew these seams together. You're going to Cracker Barrel, you know. Tony would love that. Cracker Barrel is one of his favorite restaurants. Mm-hmm. I didn't know they had turkey dinner, though. I'm not telling him. So speaking of what we're having, where everybody's going, we're having mashed potatoes, obviously, and gravy. We're having sweet potatoes. We're having green bean casserole, which is one of my favorites. Love green bean casserole. I could eat that for dinner only. And then we're having cream corn. I'm going to jazz up my cream corn a little bit. All right, I'm leaving my bottom completely open. Let's put this together. So I'm going to put my outside inside my lining. And let's see. I'm going to put my zipper pocket on the back opposite my outside pocket. And we're having fruit salad. Let's see, what else are we having? Fresh turkey. You're going in for another CT tomorrow. You can't catch your breath. Oh, dear Cindy. I don't like to hear that. I'm going to say a little prayer for you as soon as I'm done here. So we're having, gosh, what else are we having? Oh, I'm not making rolls. We're going to do Hawaiian rolls. I love those Hawaiian rolls. So I could make homemade bread. I may change my mind. I don't know. Hey, if you guys are praying people, say prayer for Cindy. That's scary. It's very scary not to be able to catch your breath. Let's see. We're having mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole, creamed corn, turkey, obviously, gravy, rolls. Our friends are bringing wine. I'm missing something. Fruit salad. What else? What else are we having? That's not it. I can't believe that's it. Absolutely, Cindy. I'm going to check on you tomorrow later in the day, actually. I know you probably won't know anything for a few days, but. All right, let's sew around the top. You know what? How long have we been on here, guys? 83 minutes. Oh, I have Thor all ready to go. So if you guys don't mind being moved a little bit, I'm going to move you over to Thor, and we're going to, I don't mean to give you a headache here. But I wanted to do this. So let's use Thor to do the top. All right, I'm gonna pull you over. I mean, do it without trying to make you seasick. Now, my iPad is way over there, but that's okay. Let's do it. Can you see good? I'm not even sure what you can see. Here, let me move you closer. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to make you seasick. I mean, this is one of the big reasons I got Thor. And I'll do the top stitching on him too. Let me see. There we go. The needle positioner is to die for. See how easy that was? Oh my gosh. I love me some Thor. I am not going to trim my top seam. All right, let's pull this out here. How do we pull you over here so you can see? Get rid of these. Oh, all right, I am in a top stitch before I close the bottom. Oh boy, guys. You know, do you ever have doubts when you pick fabrics for bags that you make? I do. I spend a lot of time picking fabrics, and this one in particular, I don't know why I had doubts. I don't believe I have any doubts anymore. I absolutely love it. All right, we're going to top stitch on Thor. She's a beaut. I know, thank you, Holly. Oh, gosh. Hey, Holly, just so you know, I've made, oh, I don't know, 10 or 12 of those darling wallets, and everybody that I know in my family is getting one for Christmas. They're just the perfect wallet. Okay, let's top stitch. Look at that. All right, let me pull you over so Thor is the star of the day. I think I'm gonna start on the side here. And I am going to do a 1/4 inch. Yeah. Let me hold my threads good. That's one thing I wish I didn't have to do, is hold the threads, I'll be honest. But if you don't, the machine is useless if you don't hold your threads. I probably should have increased my stitch length a little, but that's all right. Going over a hump here. I mean, look at that. Thor, he doesn't have any issues going over that thick side seam. Even my fabricator sometimes has trouble with those big, thick side seams. Not Thor. No way, sir. No way. You guys, this is why I got Thor. 100%. Ugh. All right. I'm going to move you back over. I'm sorry. Let me give you just a second. All right. I'm sorry for the movement. I really am. Okay. But I couldn't see what you're saying. Yes, Cindy, I got the flatbed for underneath to cover the hole, and absolutely love, love, love it. All right, do you guys see how nice that is? I mean, Thor has no issues going over that. Man. It's worth it. It's worth it. You sew on a domestic, so you always hold your threads. You know? Yeah. All right, I'm just pulling out the bottom. I've gotten in the habit of doing, yeah, I don't really have to hold my threads on my fabricator. But I've gotten in the habit of doing it now. So it's a good habit, actually. It's a very good habit. All right. Pulling my lining out, and we'll finish up the lining. And then we'll attach our handles, and we'll be done. Where did I get what, Kathy? I'm sorry, I missed it. Oh, I got it from, yeah, Recent Relics on Etsy. Her name is Barbara. Barbara at Recent Relics. She's actually a lawyer. Did you guys, Sydney, did you know that? And she just does this stuff part-time. Yeah, the flatbed. Recent Relics on Etsy. I'll link it in the description. She's really very nice. All right, I'm sewing across the bottom. It was funny because she sent me the wrong one originally, the wrong flatbed. So I contacted her, and she sent me a new one immediately, and I sent the old one back. Recent Relics from Barbara. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think it was like 60 bucks. But for me, it was worth it. I was constantly dropping... Oh, there you go. Thank you, Jan. I was constantly dropping stuff on the floor because of the big hole. You don't really need that big of a hole. Now, there will be times when I'll take it off, but it's easily removed. All right, let's box these corners. She is a lawyer. Yeah, Tony's going to sand mine down for me eventually. It's on his honey-do list. Yep. Hi, Sherry. No, you're not too late. Wait till you see what this bag's turning out. Oh. You know what I'm about to say? It's my new bag because I found this faux leather. I got it at Sellrite, and I found it when I was cleaning out my closet, and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta make something out of that. Wait till you see it. I paired it with some cream cork. And this linen is from Simply Classic. Christine, I think it's Christine at Simply Classic. All right, one more, and then we'll close our haul. You're washing windows, Sherry. Oh gosh. Oh. That's a lot of work. Window washing. All right, let's trim these up just a little. I don't know where my trash can went. There it is. All right, let's put our lining down inside. Oh yeah, that's true. Jan, we're almost done, so thank you for being here. You're going to get him a burger. I absolutely love that. You know, Jan takes such good care of her parents. What a daughter. Thanks for being here, Jan. You know, a burger sounds really good for lunch. Mm-hmm. All right, let's just sew up the turning hole, or the, yeah, turning hole of our zipper pocket. And then we'll add our handles. Oh, I've got stuff over here. Can you hear that noise? That was funny. All right. Let's put that down in there. This pattern is my own pattern, Sherry. It's the JeannieBag Shoulder Bag. I have 3 patterns. I don't know if I'll ever make another one. I really prefer sewing than writing patterns, but you guys, I'm embarrassed to say I forgot to put my magnetic snap in the top. You know what? I can still do it because I have my rivet magnetic snap. Let's do it. Goof. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Let me just find my centers. It'll be fine, right? If I didn't have rivet magnetic snaps, I wouldn't be able to do this. That's what happens when you get going. You get so excited. All right, let me see. All right. You can't think. Oh man. I knew when I got on today, I thought it'll be a miracle if I don't forget to do something. It's all right. This will be perfect. Actually, I'm gonna put one in and then I'll make sure I get it marked. That's funny. Let me get a marker that'll mark. Hold on. Let me just see. We'll meet again, Sherry. Don't worry. There we go. Thanks, Holly, for being here. I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna snap these at my press real quick, and then we'll add our handles. I'm just gonna bring this monstrosity over here so I don't have to leave the camera again. Okay, that is perfect. All right. No harm done. Now, let me get my rivets. Where are my rivets? All right. I like to put a rivet on before I get it on my bag. On both sides. All right, let me move this so you can see what I'm doing. All right, we're gonna go up and through. This is gonna be really tight. I can tell already. And these are 10 millimeter rivets. That one does not feel like it's 10, so hold on. That might not have been a 10. Hi, Samantha. You know, the zipper, don't be afraid of that zipper. You know what? I just got to make this hole bigger. That's part of the problem. Don't be afraid of that zipper. When I first did it, I thought the exact same thing. And it's really not that bad. It really isn't. You can do, I'm sure you could modify it any way you'd like, but I would be careful about that because she talks about that in her pattern, actually, about doing the zipper a certain way. Let me try this, see if this works now. There we go. I just needed to make it a little bit, the hole a little bit bigger. There we go. Oh, struggle. You know me, I'm not into bag making for the struggle. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me find a cap. And we'll press this side. So here's a suggestion if you're going to use this faux leather. It's very thick. Just be aware of how thick it is. You know, Samantha, I don't know if you could separate it. Anybody else made the rosy sling and can answer Samantha? My guess is you could, but I've only made that bag twice. I'm gonna have to stand up to do this. My guess is you could. Yeah, this is gonna be tight, tight, tight. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm gonna make the holes just a little bit bigger on this one too. Sometimes always leave my holes for rivets small on purpose, but that's not working for this go around. Let's try it. Almost there. Almost got it. It's on my website, Christy, JeannieBags.com. And just click, I think on the homepage there's a link to patterns, or you can just type in patterns. Man, I didn't realize this was going to be such a struggle. I don't like it. I don't like it. I should have known better because this is very thick. Yeah, my hole is still not big enough. I really don't want to make it any bigger because I don't want my rivet coming loose, you know? Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is bad. I will get it. I'm not a quitter. There we go. I got it. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Anybody, don't breathe. Okay, one more to go. Let's make these holes a little bigger. I got it. Man. You ever have things you just really struggle with? This is one of them today. I rarely have this trouble. On purpose. I don't like to struggle stuff like this. All right. We're almost there, boys. There we go. You know what? Hold. Let me get my little... Some of it is that fabric is stuck in there. There we go. You got to be careful because you don't want those rivet holes too big. Because then your rivets won't hold. You know? Anybody have that experience? Oh. All right, that was 100% better. The holes weren't big enough. All right, one more press and we're done. Thanks for hanging in, guys. Gosh. Oh, man. All right. There we go. Let me get this monstrosity out of the way. And let me turn you up. I'm probably sweating now. Oh My gosh. Look at that. Oh, there's something on my screen. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beauty? Look at it, got a huge pocket here that closes with a magnetic snap. The bag closes with a magnetic snap. There's a zipper pocket inside, and it's a good sized bag. I would consider this a medium bag. And it's a shoulder bag, so it fits on your shoulder just perfectly. Oh my gosh. There it is, the JeannieBag Shoulder Bag by JeannieBags. Me. I'll make a suggestion. If you're going to use thick vinyl or faux leather, just be aware that you need some big, long rivets. You probably would have probably been better to have 12 millimeter depth rivets for this bag. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm so glad to have you guys with me. Let me look at some, your hubby says, good job. Thank you. Thank you, hubby. It's going to be on the website, Christy. I don't know what I'm going to charge for it, honestly. But if you wait till next, actually this Friday, I'm going to be having a percentage off everything on the website, except for patterns. I won't be, patterns are just so cheap on my website already, but everything else will be on probably 15% off. So give it a minute. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. And if I don't talk to you before, have a very blessed Thanksgiving and enjoy your friends, your family, and all the good food. And take a nap. After you've had some turkey, take a nap. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.